Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 2 of this Planet Coaster series with me, Iliumski. Welcome back to Planco City Park, people, where we are making great progress from the off, aren't we? We've done so well, and these guys are moonwalking, or something. I don't know what's wrong with them. What's wrong with you guys? Let's do this and see if that sorts them out. There we go, that's better. We've got so much queuing going on. We've got a lot of queuing for food and drink as well, which is amazing. I have half a mind to just put the prices up by 50p. Well, I say 50p, 50 cents. Let's do that. Extras, we'll just do this. And then people will still do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. There we go. And then sync that. So we should be Gucci. People should still buy stuff. And then that's good to go. Now, I know I said it would be good to, in fact, we can nearly pay off the loan. Look at this. 8775 is what we need. And that's what we've got. Oh, my life. You know what? I have half a mind to just do so. And then we're going to be making more than enough money to... In fact, we can pay it back right now, but I don't think I want to do that right now. What I'm going to do is do a quick little thing with the entrance and just make it look a bit more like an entrance rather than just a, well, this. So I click on one of them and then this icon comes up again, click on select building, and then we go to edit building. Now, here comes the fun part, but what we're going to do is we're going to keep it simple. Okay, and we're going to go with, because this is literally vanilla, we're going to go with, I can't even remember what it was called, so I'm just going to have to search. We can click and drag this up so we can see some more. Let's have a look, see, where is it? Where is the most basic one you can use, because it allows you to, I think this is it. Stucco, that's the one, that's what we like to use, stucco, because it's just dead easy. It's dead easy to place down, and it's dead easy to kind of use all sorts of different pieces with it, and color code it and everything. So we're just going to make a nice bog standard building here, like this. All the way around here and around here. In fact, we're going to go 3 across. Let's just do this and this, and then we can select these 2 pieces. And, whoops, not that one. And then M for move, and then move them across there. There we go. That's that bit done. And then I think we're going to try and do a sort of... I would like to do some sort of signage at the top, but I don't know how possible this is going to be. Let's try and just do it like this. So there, 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 there. We don't need to worry about doing it around there, I don't think. Well, actually, we might do it anyway. And then we will have the smaller ones on the top here, like this. Lovely, and we'll do the same again on the other side, but to be a bit quicker, I'm just going to select these pieces, Control D or the duplicate button in the box, and go across like that, and that's that done. Bosh. Okay, next I'm thinking maybe some planter stuff. I mean, we haven't done the roof yet, we'll do that in a bit, but I'm just going to dump some planting stuff down. So scenery, planters, and this is the stuff I like to do as well, really, is just the planting. Just for the entrance side of things. So if it's possible to take this down just slightly, just like this, like that, there we go, and then we'll have it round like that as well, and then we'll have the curved version like that. Okay, great. And then we'll select all those and then duplicate across here, and then that's done. Jobs are good and lovely. Okay, so that's that done there, and then we can add some plants and everything as we so desire. You know what, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear these off, and we're going to have that like this. Whoops. Why is that not fitting properly? That should be. Let's just do this. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same on this side, because what I'm going to do is we should probably start cordoning off, if that's the right phrase to use, part of the park. So fencing, basically. So let's just do this like that, and then like that, and then what we can do is we can do some fencing over here. So if we select something like, let's just select something simple like a normal wall, for example. What's this? What is this? What is that? No. Okay, so get rid of the stucco in the search. Look up brick, I suppose. We're going to go with brick. Feel free to follow. Feel free to do your own thing. It's absolutely fine. Whatever you desire. It's not an issue. So if we have that there, we put this back to 1 meter grid height. And it's decided to be a pain in the backside. So go to this one. Go to that, and then change it to this. No, it's still going to do that. How strange. Okay, well, if it's going to do that, we're going to just have to go with the flow. Right, that's fine. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have this along here, and then I'm going to select something else. So scenery. I think this one's... No, yeah, it's props, and then fences, and then we're going to select this right here. So I think I've got position snap already selected, which is actually perfect, because then we can just have that like that, and then it's added just like this, and then we can do the same again over here, and then because it's part of a building we can just do that. But I'm not sure I want to use this. I feel like it would be better to use the wooden fence, which is right here, and change the color of it. So there we go. Bosh, 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 bosh. Now let's change the lighting to stay at 10 AM, which it already is. That's fine. So let's change the color of this to an actual fence color. So like a dark brown. Perfect. Here's one I made earlier, I think. I don't even know. I don't know how I managed to do that, but we'll go with that. And there we go. That's sorted. So that's enclosed there. We can just send that across. Look, it's floating here. You can see it's floating, but that's because of how the map's been made. So the scenery is going down there, so we can change that by doing terrain, sculpting, flatten to foundation. So let's shrink this a little bit to 6, and then start at the point where you want it to be, and then hold click down, and then move across, and you'll see it move just there. And now it doesn't look like it's floating. It's perfect, in fact. There we go. Let's just see if it's done it the other side. It may have done. No, the other side's not as bad. So that's all good. So you can see it there floating. So we'll start over here. Hold it down. And there we go. Done. You'll see it's sculpted that a bit. But that's okay. That's not an issue. Because we can just go like this, and boom. There we go. All done and dusted. And then hopefully what we can do also is, if we go like this, deselect these guys because we don't need those. Control D, or the duplicate icon in the box. Rotate, pressing the Z button. And then you do that, and then you bring it back round, and then bosh. Okay, there we go. So that's all enclosed. There we go. We've got an enclosed entrance into the place. It's not decorated as such yet, but that's fine. So what we're going to do with this building is we're going to have... let's go back to stucco. And we're going to have this go up one more. Just like this. Not all the way across, just a box like that. We're going to do the same for this side. Lovely jubbly. That's beautiful. You notice how I'm not worrying about the finances throughout all of this, because I know that we're doing absolutely perfectly fine. You just got to make sure you keep an eye out that no ride has broken down, and then you should be cushy. So let's check our monthly profit. Monthly profit's good. We've got 9 grand in the bank. We can repay the loan. I am half tempted to do that. In fact, you know what? I might just do that, because then that saves us £1 grand a month, and we'd be actually making 1,900 a month as opposed to this. Because if we check our costs, let's see, other cash. What else have we got here? Where's the Loan payments. There we go, loan payments. Well, it looks like every month it's just 250, which is interesting. But, okay, we'll just go with that. Let me just double check the loan situation here. So, 1,000 per month, but we've not been paying that per month. We've been paying what looks like just 200 a month, which is interesting. Ah, now we go, look. There are a lot of overflowing bins. Now, this is where we need to bring our janitor in. So let's bring him in, take him to the worst case scenario place, and put him there. Now, at this same time, I'm going to check how our people are doing, if they're happy or not. So they need training. I would train them up. And then I would add probably 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 130. So all the way up to 130. And that will keep them happy for now. This person's happiness should hopefully go up, but we'll see how it goes. If by any chance you keep seeing that it's really, really busy, you can either add another building somewhere around here somewhere, or increase their training so that they can cope with it better and they're not so unhappy. But, you know, they're happy with the paycheck, which is good. So they're happy with being trained as well. So we're absolutely fine. This geezer's going to sort out the bins that are overflowing, as you can see. And then over time, he'll need training as well. So you'll want to make sure he's trained. So let's go back to here now. Sorry. I was distracted briefly by the goings-on that is the, well, the management of the park. So we've done all this here. I think we will do the building again. So let's get back onto the building. Let's get some windows in. I always like to have windows on this bit just to make out that it's let's not do stucco though, just to make out that it's a ticket booth kind of thing, which is weird because we know it's not a ticket booth thing, but I like to do that anyway, just because it makes no sense possibly to anyone, but to me it does. It just helps my mind think, yeah, that works, that works, that makes sense, even though they just walk through, and then that's sorted out. So that's that little bit, and I've also remembered that there's a hole right here, so we kind of want to sort that out. So let's go back to building, back to stucco again. I am rambling big time, by the way. I've just realized we can change the color of this as well, by the way, of this of all the walls and stuff. So if you've got an idea of what color you want it to be, then be my guest and throw it my way. Okay, so on the top, because no one sees it, what I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to use the pieces. Where are they? Wall pieces. No, they're in scenery, I think, aren't they? Yeah, the shapes, the art shapes. Just because sometimes when you look at the top of buildings, if you're able to ever look at the top of buildings in parks, they're literally just blank spaces. They're literally just blank spaces like this on the top with no real meaning or whatever, because they're not seen. They're not seen by anyone. So we're just going to blank it up like this. And then it's cushy. Did that go to... Yeah, so we'll select this and then move them across a bit more. There we go. And then that's blank. So that's a solid piece. That's all done and dusted. And this obviously puts up our scenery rating as well. What's our scenery rating's 38 now. Before, I think it was 35 in episode 1. I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot about our challenges as well. I think we got another one. Hotels. So you do get hotels in this, but we'll need to research that, which is fine. That won't take too long to do. Okay, let's crack on with carrying on with building this. Okay, let's crack on. Okay, so we've added a bit more there. Let's add some grassy bits and bobs in this bit as well, because it's looking a oops, it's looking a bit bare. Let's take the line surface off. Just to give it a bit more character, I guess. We can use these quite nicely, actually, these rocks that are already in place, which is perfect. What other trees do we have here? So we use some birch trees, which are quite nice. Some of these other trees might be a bit too big for what we're looking for. I don't know why I selected a swamp one. So these guys are massive. So we won't use any of these. But I think so far, I think it's looking okay. I think it's nice enough where it is. Let's just add a few more bits just here. There we go. I think that's all good. And then we're going to need to add like a park name and stuff. I'm not so sure. I haven't actually had a look at the fonts that I have. So if we put alphabet, will that work? No. Letter. Okay, so the fireworks ones have come up. Okay, there we go. So how big are these letters right here? Let's select. It looks kind of tiny. Oh no, that's okay actually. We could just put entrance. Oh no, we could actually put Planco City Park with entrance underneath. That will work quite well. But do we have all the letters for that? It doesn't look like we do. But we do for this. How small is small? That's very small. And these are the massive ones. They're very big. Okay. What about these? I mean, it could work, but it's a shame we don't have all the letters for that one. I don't know why we don't. But what we're going to do is we're going to leave the sign for now. That is the entrance done, which is lovely. That'll do for now. We do have this restroom here, which kind of needs a bit of a revamp. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little block right here. So why, oh why is it being... I think it's just my imagination. So we're going to have 2 different toilet blocks in here. So we're going to have... let me just try and figure this out. We can have the path coming in here and then down. So there's like a little cut through. But then again, the cut through normally is a pain in the backside. So we will do it like this. We won't need more than one in the thing, so we're good for that. But we'll just do it like this, and it's like a proper little toilet block area that they go into. And then we can get rid of that one. I'm looking at how much money we have. That is insane, by the way. So we'll just go here, and then we'll get the pathing out. And then we'll do the select grid so it fills the whole area here like this. Isn't really doing a great job of it, but it's fine. And then I think what we'll do is we'll have to move these over. And maybe that will fix it. Not well. It's not going straight, which is bizarre as anything, but it's fine. As I said before, there are teething issues for pathing in this game. They've always been there. So now I'm going to remove this one because it's in a daft position. So now we have the toilet block here, but I'm actually going to move him over one. I think that building's just a little bit too... There we go. We'll do that. In fact, that's not even on the path. Why is that not on the path? Okay, well, we'll ignore that. We'll delete this one. Oh, okay, they can get in it. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we'll remove it then. If we can select the building. People are going in that one, or are they? No, they're not. Okay, there we go. So we'll move this and this. Sorry about that, guys. It's just like, what's going on with this game? Remember, it's been a while for me. Right, let's put that in there, and then we'll carry on with the building here. Where is it gone? What was I looking for? Oh yeah, that's right. This. Put that like this. This is going to be a different thing, which is why I've done it like that. I wish I could get rid of that thing, but we can't, so never mind. So we'll do the scenery, art shapes, get rid of that. And then, where's the square? Actually, we won't necessarily need the square. I realise it's very loud, my apologies. Let's put this down. Yeah, whoops. Oh, I need to train the janitor. I just heard him humming. Definitely need to train the janitor. Okay, that's that done. And then I'll add that top bit in a moment. Right, where's this janitor? Let's go to park management. And here he is. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everyone's happy now, by the way. Look, all our staff are happy. We've not had a mechanic needed yet, which is perfect. I know this isn't done yet. It's fine. We'll figure that out in a second. In fact, what I'm going to do here, this is actually a perfect place to put one, is let's do that and that and this. Remove that. Have that going into there. We are also going to add a staff management building right here. I think that's a perfect place to put a staff management building. So I'm going to have to do as well, because that looks gross, an archway. There we go. And we should probably do the same for the toilets here. That's not low enough, I've just realised, so we need to take that all lower. There we go. And then we can repeat at the top. There we go. Done. That'll do. Okay. And now I'm going to do a little bit of work with the fence on this to make it a little bit more funky. I think it's scenery, is it? Yeah, there we go. This stuff. I don't know why, but this always seems to work for me. That I like to do this. I don't know why. I just do. And then we can just highlight those, move them across a little bit. And then just copy and paste, duplicate. Probably to there. Just like that. There we go. And that's the bathroom done. Over here anyway. So if I get a sign as well, let's see if we've got the toilet sign here. We should have. Somewhere. I'm probably looking in the wrong place. In fact, I think I definitely am. Toilet standing sign. No, there are other ones, but why can't I find them? I swear this happens to me every time I end up coming back on this game as well. Oh, look what I've just noticed. Corner of my eye. Okay. We've got a broken down ride. We've lost a bit of money. Thankfully, not loads. So all we need to do is mechanic, Bosch, get him to sort that out, and then I'll let him sort out the other ride as well. So straight away, he'll go in, he'll fix the ride right there and then where the ride operator is. Speed it up. And then that ride's fixed and open again. Now, hopefully he'll go check on the other ride, so let's just watch him. Yeah, he's going on Hurricane. Waits for that to finish, and then he'll check it quickly. Boom, boom, boom. Job's a good one. And then he's going to check this one. So what I'm going to do here, though, actually, guys, is I don't think I'm going to fire him. How much is he? He needs more work to do. He's moaning about not having work. To be honest, I might fire him then, if he's going to moan. And then we've got more guests that are thirsty and everything, so we can put more food and drink in place. So now he's done his stuff. Now I've fired him. And now he's going to go home. And now we've saved some money there, and we've got some money back. So let's look at our loan situation. We only need to pay 6.5 back to pay it off. I think I might do that. We're saving 2 grand by doing that. We've done it. Done. Paid off the loan. Our money's gone down to 3 grand, but the loan is repaid, guys. You can't really complain about that, you know? I'm really gutted about how this path looks. It looks pretty gross, but we're just going to have to ignore it. And what I'm going to do is we're going to expand this wall or fencing area so that it covers behind the rides. So if we do... how close do we want it to be to the ride? I guess there is acceptable, perhaps. Maybe even there. Okay. And there. And then we're going to need to separate this slightly. So this one is going to be split from the building so that it can go at an angle like that. Let's take it out a bit more. And this is just so it cordons off the park a bit for yourself. So there's not so much of an open blank space. And then we can copy this. Building is technically classed as a building, but we know it's not. Put that across to there. Beautiful. So it's cordoned off a bit more. I'm not sure what we'll do next in terms of ride. Maybe we should build a coaster, but the profit's gone back down again, so it's a bit tricky. But I'm liking how it's looking now. It's looking a lot better. We do need to sort out a bit more scenery, so maybe we could do a little bit of that around here. Make it a bit more pretty. In fact, what I'm thinking is adding a bit of fencing onto the pathing. So you can have the path selected and have, excuse me, and have a railing on the ground path, which looks like this for this specific path. But we're not going to do that. We're going to add our fencing separately. We're going to add this fencing, and we're going to do it like this so it looks pretty. So what we're going to do is we're going to add it from this. I need to make sure that position snap is off, otherwise it will go a bit funky. And I'm just going to crack on. And then what I'm going to do is when I've done the second one, I'm going to turn these into a scenery group so it makes it easier to edit when required. Now you'll see it's coming off slightly, so that angle wasn't perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to this one, start again, and just slightly make it more. In fact, let's see if it... No, it doesn't attach to that. So we can just do slight adjustments just to see if that sorts it. We still made money, by the way. Do you see that on the top left? Okay, align surface, turn off. You know what might be easier is if we start from the straight part, because normally when you do this, it'll be at the correct angle for you. So let's do this, let's do this. So we do that, which is pushing Z, and it's straight away already at the angle you desire. So hunky-dory. So let's do that. We will need to make the scenery group again, but that's not an issue to do. We'll just do the second one, and then we can attach these together, merge them, and emboss. And then we should be able to do this without issue. Select more than one and copy it, and it'll be done quicker. And then hopefully this will do the same thing for this. Let's see. Should stay lined up nicely on the path. More or less. It more or less does. And then it looks pretty cushy. Starting to look a bit nicer. I don't know why this guy is walking on the grass. That's a little strange, but as I said, pathing in this game was not exactly perfect. But the way we can avoid that happening, I'll show you actually, because we're going to do that, because that's going to annoy me, is you come to fences and you see these barriers. There's these barriers or there's these curbs. So what I'd normally do is I'd select a barrier and I'd put it somewhere there and underground. And then what this does is it automatically prevents the guests from going in that place, basically. They'll pretty much swerve around it. Well, they should anyway. If they work correctly, they should swerve around that. Now let's see what happens here. So they're staying away, staying away, staying away. There we go. That's better. What about these guys? These guys are coming in quite close. There we go. Now they're coming around the corner much better. Much more the way we would like them to come round. Now this one is going to be a little bit of a pain in the backside, but we can kind of figure it out. In fact, it's not the worst thing in the world if there's a little gap, because we can just put a lamppost or something in there. Because obviously this does have night cycle on it as well. We don't have that on currently, but we can switch that on over time when we're ready to do so. So I'm just going to do this. And this, that joins up perfectly to there. There we go. That's done and dusted. So that's nice and tasty. Right, let's try and figure out how to do this side now, because it's looking a bit funky on this little part here. But actually that works out quite well, because it doesn't float. Okay, cool. Free flyer has broken down, so now we need a mechanic again. I spotted that just as it popped up. So we'll go to staff, mechanic, Bosch. Done. Job's a good one. And we need to kind of rush that because our profit's going down as they leave. Look, as they come out, they're paying back the money, basically. We're paying them back their money. So the sooner we fix this, the sooner we don't have to worry about that. I might even, this time, keep the mechanic in position. I know I said that last time with the last mechanic, but this time I think I mean it. I'll just keep him going. Okay, let's see. Now, I remember the angle snap wasn't correct for this path, so we're just going to do it our own way and just nicely do it. I'm going to do all the fencing around this area, okay, all the way along, and then I'll come straight back to you guys. Okay, that's where I'm going to stop there. So now we've got the fencing in place. It looks a little bit more... Sorry, I went underground then. It's a little bit more neater, tidier. Yeah, we still got to do this stuff and whatnot, which is fine. We'll just do some quick little bits and bobs here. So let's make it so that... I'm thinking maybe we do a little similar to out the front there, because it's the same building after all. So let's just copy that across to here. If it lets me. There we go. And we'll just do it just in the corner here like that. So where's the other type? We need the other one. There it is over there. Yeah, just a little corner like that. And then the rest can just be like, I don't know, a little bit of terrain, a little bit of rock here or there, you know. Let's just shrink that. Okay, let's have some plantage. Technical term, plantage. Bosh, bosh. A nice tree. Let's pick another birch tree here. Again, just a small one this time. And we'll stick some of those little grassy bush things at the back. They're called leafy bush. But we've got to be careful that we don't go through the wall. So we'll keep it like this. Now, I'm using free look mode, by the way. There are two modes of view on the camera, so I'm using free look so I can literally go around. But pushing T, this is the default mode, so you can't really do much in the way of getting up close. I mean, you can try and go like this and stuff, but I prefer the free look mode because it's way more... gets you in there, you know? But anywho, let's crack on with doing some rock stuff around here. Let's have some rocks coming out of this. Just to make it a little bit different. Yeah, we'll leave it like that, I think. Let's bring this around. Okay. Add some more grassy bits. And maybe we should add some of these as well around here. I don't know. Oh, these are different flowers, actually, to the other ones that I've used. Oh, I suppose we could. Or we could have these bushes. These work. I don't know why they're that colour mined. I'm sure we can change that, which we can, by the looks of it. We can't change them like this. There we go. Select them all like that. Group, and then boom. And just make them white flowers, I think. There we go. Nice. It's very empty and barren. So let's give it a bit more of a grassy feel. Where is it? This stuff normally helps make it feel a bit more grassy. There we go. And I think I'll add a few more smaller trees. Acacia is definitely not a smaller tree. What's this like? Oh, it's an interesting tree. Is there a smaller version? No, it just gets... Holy smokes. Those are pretty big. What about this pine? Oh, this pine's quite nice, but do we have like a tiny version or do we just have huge? I suppose we could add a poplar, but again, the poplar's just that little bit too big. And this was an issue as well when the game first came out, because a lot of things were way too big. Oh, this is quite nice. That's a bigger one, right? Yeah, use the smaller one. That's quite nice. We'll put that there. That's quite nice. Okay. I think I remember where the signage is, by the way, now, for toilets. So, Here we go. Facility signs. There we go. Look at that. I am so stupid. Have that one there, and maybe we could have that across. Maybe not. No, that's fine. And then we have it set to this. Confirm. There we go. And that's that sorted. There is another little thing that I would like to do to these buildings, and that's add like a little bit more character that I like to do. So what I will do now is I will go through that process. I'm going to go select wood, custom, and it's either in this one or it's in scenery. It might actually be the scenery one that we go to, wood. There they are. There. See, they're already highlighted for me. So, line to surface, position snap. So, what I like to do is, well, I'll show you. Let's do it. Okay, so that's the front end done right there. So it's added a little bit more character to it, which is quite nice. I think so anyway. You guys tell me what you think. And then if you've got any other ideas, then go for it. But that's the front end done anyway. I know the back end hasn't been finished, but that's that. But today's been quite a... This episode's been just a more of a focus on getting things like scenery wise together, so the fencing and then the front building and then a little bit of management along the way. I might even just quickly do a little building for these guys too, because they're looking a little bit plain. So guess what we're going to use? Our favorite stucco, just to give it that ease. I'm thinking, no, let's do... Actually, we should be able to do these ones. There we go. That's perfect. And then we'll have that for the staff. And then we'll have a wall around here. And then if you want me to try and do some backstage stuff, then by all means, let me know. I don't normally do that sort of thing, but I'm happy to do stuff this time around. It's not an issue. Right, let's just sort this out. Tidy it up a little bit around here. We're going to need to block that off. Not that it matters because it's for staff. And then we'll do the arch here as well. Ah, there we go. Right on cue. And then we'll do the flat part. Like that. And then we'll use the art pieces. There we go, that's that done. And then we'll give this part a roof, I think. Well, at least part of it anyway. Yeah, part of it. There we go. And then we can have signage and stuff here as well. So that'll be perfecto. So this one and this, okay, it's just this sets to that. And this one sets to that. Beautiful. Good, 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 good. And then we'll just leave it at that for now. That's nice. That's all good. I can already see how much time I've used up for this episode. Oh, well, on my side anyway. So next time, I think we might look into doing a coaster because we're doing all right. I mean, I know we're going into the minus profit, but that's because this one closed. But it's been fixed now. Actually, let's just check our mechanic status. He's not been trained up yet, so I'm going to train him. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's put him on 200. Why not? Round it off. So yeah, we'll leave it at that, guys, for episode 2. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you wish to, and stick a comment down there, see what you think. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.